Alright, just like that, we're back. So, the NHL suspended Shayne Gostisbehere 2 games for a boarding play on Mark Friedman last night between the Flyers and the Penguins. First off, why him and not Tom Wilson? Second, okay, look, I think we deserve this because I've noticed from watching the Flyers games, although I didn't even watch the one last night. I've noticed that we kind of have been targeting Mark Friedman since he left the Flyers when he got claimed off waivers by the Penguins and verbally spoke about how good it is in Pittsburgh and how much better it is in Philadelphia. Well, first off, that's half true, half false. I mean, depending on the this is a biased Flyers fan saying that, but it depends on who you ask. Who will tell you, yeah, no, it's a terrible city, and some people will say, I love the city. It's a great city to play in. The fans are kind of harsh, but you know what? They're passionate. But you know, I get it. We've been targeting Mark Friedman. We've kind of been harassing him. I think we injured him too. We saw Nolan Patrick going at him, and yeah, Gostisbehere as well now. So he gets suspended 2 games for it. I thought one because Freeman wasn't hurt on the play, but you know what? I'll take 2 because honestly, Gostisbehere hasn't been um, Gostisbehere necessarily. So I'm not complaining. I'm really not. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. You get to suspend everyone, and we wouldn't really have a problem with it because we're out of the playoffs. We are long out of the playoffs, and yeah, it's rough. But Philadelphia, it's been kind of a rough year. We're hoping that the offseason will be fine. But Shayne Gostisbehere suspended only 2 games for this. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the Flyers here full in depth. I already said I'm making a whole video either next week or this weekend on the Flyers. I'm just gonna write everything down on a piece of paper. I'm gonna go through one clip of recording, and we're just gonna run straight through it. We're not gonna stop at all. We're just gonna straight to the finish line. We're just gonna talk about every single problem that's happened with Philadelphia this season: goaltending, defense, offense, coaching, general managing, trade deadline, um, blowouts in our favor, blowouts not in our favor. Everything. Records against teams, our monthly record. We'll talk about absolutely everything when the time is right because you know what? They're my favorite team, and I will talk about them a lot more on the channel as this progresses along. So yeah. Anyways, Gostisbehere's been suspended 2 games. I know everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, why not Tom Wilson?" But yeah, I think in the offseason we'll definitely see a change within the it'll come to me within player safety. I think George Paros might not even be related to that within the next couple of months. To be completely honest, because there's been so much controversy regarding that, and then the refs, and all that, and there's been stuff that came out saying that they didn't want to suspend Tom Wilson over the Brandon Carlo situation, which I never talked about it because I was I think right before or right after I went on break. I can't remember entirely. But I remember that when that happened, remember there was a full meltdown throughout the entire NHL. And, yeah, it's been a pretty controversial year for refereeing and player safety. And I haven't really seen it this bad since the playoffs in 2019. 2019 was a mess. You had a lot of controversial calls by many different refs. And, yeah, so we'll see something big with player safety get changed this offseason. We'll see a lot of big things get changed this offseason with not only the player safety, but hopefully the Flyers. So, anyways, I'll leave it at that. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts below on the suspension and player safety in general, because this is another video about that. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, for all your support on the channel as of late, and I will see you guys in the next video.